Family, friends, and survivors. Well, Gibbs and I are up here talking to Dad, and we just measured up this log. That is a rather aged ponderosa pine. And there is 18 1x12s are going to come out of it. And that's about $160 wholesale prices. 288 board feet. So it was worth it. Logs were free. We had to go get them. Most of the logs that we get are free. We've bought them over the years, but so this is a really nice blue pine, and I like the blue pine. No bugs. No bugs at all. This was the bigger of the logs. Dad's just about got it done. Is this your last log, Dad?
Yes. Well, I've got that 8-footer on here.
There's one more 8-footer out here. Of course, we mix the sawdust, goes in the horse stall, and mixes with manure, and then goes in the compost pile. There's another 8-footer out here. Just threw it on there to balance the load. The only reason why it was there. There was another 500 feet of smaller stuff like that with knots. But anyway, the bark, we're going to grind that up and use it for the garden, just like we would do with chip. Bark works really good too, just keeping the weeds down. And we got a little slash. I'm going to have to get down to the slash pile. So, Dad, how old are you?
85 today.
85 today. All right. Well, have any trouble running the mill at 85?
No, it's very easy for me to run it.
Is it fun?
I love it.
26 years been running it now.
That's right. Bought it in 92.
92. And I told the folks that we paid $19,400 for it.
I haven't checked it out. I don't know if I can find the invoice or not. That sounds about right.
Because we paid $18,600 for the diesel truck. Those are the only two new pieces of equipment we ever bought. We bought the tractor, I think it was $26,000.
Yes, it was 26.
$26,000 for the tractor, and it's still worth that. So we've only bought a few new pieces of equipment. The sawmill and one of the diesel trucks were new. Everything else we've bought used. But that's been a good mill. It's the original engine, and we've rebuilt the drum switch and hydraulic motor and stuff. 2641
hours.
and 1,000,000 board feet in 2641. That is amazing. Original alternator. And we have the water solenoid off. We have a micro switch that turns the water on and off automatically. And we really only use that when we're running really pitchy pine, and we actually add a surfactant to keep the blade from pitching up. But there's always some diesel fuel in the sprayer. What happens is your pitch will build up on the blade, and then it'll push the blade down because the guide roller hits that pitch and pushes the blade down, and then it breaks off and goes up, and then goes down, breaks off like that. And so you get that wavy. So pitch is a problem, and if it is, we add soap, and then when you add soap to your water as a surfactant to keep the blades from pitching up, then you want to make sure you're controlling the amount of water using a solenoid and all that rather than wasting any. And we have had some logs that are just so pitchy you can hardly mill them. Pretty fast growing ponderosa pine. All right, well, thought I'd show you the mill a little bit. Have a blessed day, folks.